So let's move forward to this way forward. So hopefully throughout the whole day, you guys were able to kind of like from our previous session, we got to be in the minds of different stakeholder groups. And maybe throughout today or maybe throughout the upcoming APrIGF, you guys get to kind of really get to experience like what your interests are in the IG space because there are so many different initiatives and that tackle with so many different parts of the internet. So hopefully you guys can, definitely take a look at these initiatives, and there are definitely many, many more. But we really like to tell youth that, what are your interests? And maybe when you narrow it down to what you like, then that's kind of the path that you can follow. Next slide, please. Um, and throughout the week, of course, we have APrIGF, so we highly suggest everyone to join the mailing list so that you can get the latest updates on what's happening around the Asia Pacific region. And if you have any like comments or if you want to have a collaboration with people around Asia Pacific area, this is kind of the way to do that. Next slide, please. And I think this morning, one of our speakers kind of mentioned that being youth, we have so many opportunities that are out there for us. And sometimes we really are aiming to look for those that are free. And so these are kind of the free online resources that you can definitely check on to kind of get more understanding of what internet governance is or the different initiatives that are in the internet governance. And again, we have so many fellowships and programs. These are just to name a few, but these are that we can think of in the top of our heads. But these are kind of the programs and fellowships that we highly encourage you guys to join, especially if you're really new to the IG space. It's something for you guys to really meet new people and share your ideas and maybe get to meet them, of course, in person as well. Next slide, please. And then just a quick reminder, especially since we have APrIGF in the next few days, we really like to help guide you guys on how you might introduce yourself, especially when you're out in public. Especially during the session. So just, hi everyone, my name is Bea. I previously participated in yIGF 2025. The views that I have here are my own, but these are some insights that I learned from yIGF. So something like that. We kind of just want to help you guide yourselves on how you could speak during those sessions. Next slide, please. So again, we definitely want you guys to go back to the info kit that we put our hard work on so for you guys to take a look at. But we have lots of information about the following APrIGF sessions that we highly suggest for you guys to join. We do have a session tomorrow, which Noel and the rest of the team have done to create a session during APrIGF that was accepted. So please feel free to join that. And again, take a look at that info kit for more information. Next, please. If you are definitely interested in creating your own initiative, these are kind of the two platforms that can really guide you and help you and support you in creating your own initiatives. For example, with CYIGF, we've reached out to IGFSA to help kind of guide us on funding to have local hubs in a sense, and Asia Pacific, if you want Asia Pacific Alliance for schools and academies, if you are interested in creating your own APIGA in your country, but please make sure, if you already have one in your country as well. Next slide, please. And again, just stay connected. I believe this is connected to a Facebook link, but you can definitely check this out. This is a platform where we can connect with different people and the alumni in the different fellowships. Next. Just to share a bit about Net Mission, the organization that supported this yIGF is we definitely engage with youth engagement, and the two most important points that we do is on capacity building, which leads to policy advocacy, and that's just really a cycle that we do. So we have two main projects, which is the Net Mission Academy, and of course what you are attending right now, which is the Asia Pacific Youth IGF. And with that, we can also kind of guide you guys into more policy advocacy because we do have working groups such as the Asia Pacific Policy Observatory or the Net Mission Digest, which is our newsletter, where you can have more information on what's happening at the youth perspective in Asia Pacific. And that's a little to see the yeah, and it makes policymaking more accessible when we have capacity building and so on and so forth. So now that I mentioned Net Mission Academy 2026 is now open. A few of our speakers are actually alumni to the academy, as well as Noel, myself, and Dean and Ankita. We've all been there, done that, and that's why we're here, kind of being the ones to guide yIGF. But we really encourage all of you, if you really want to learn more about internet governance, the different issues, the different topics, please feel free to join us. This is the deadline is on November 2nd on 2025 at 23:59 UTC. But please do take note, during Net Mission Academy, our sessions are starting at 12:30 UTC to 1400 UTC. So maybe for some, you might still have school during that time or just going on the way back home, but feel free to kind of apply for this. Don't let that deter you the time, but we really suggest that you guys join us for this academy. I feel like you'll learn a lot. And just to note that the academy is I believe 6 weeks, right, Jenna? But she mentions here in the chat to apply early. Yes, and yes, we do agree to apply early. And then maybe we can definitely schedule a call with all of you if you are interested. Moving forward, we have the Net Mission Alumni Network. So once you graduate from the academy, you become part of our network. And with that, we have a few working groups that you can join once you graduate from the academy. And those working groups are the following. We have we kind of categorize them in 3 different groups. So the first group is the stay connected and informed working group. So that working group consists of the Net Mission newsletter, the Fellows.Asia, and the Net Mission at ICANN APrIGF study group. So that's what we have when we want to connect with people across APAC region or kind of have more discussions on other initiatives like in ICANN for the APrIGF study group. Next, we have a group is the Innovating for Internet Governance. So we have the Asia Pacific Policy Observatory, or we call it the APPO, and we do lots of research. And we also have, this is very, very new. We just implemented this just around a few months ago, which is the Internet Governance Innovation Lab. And so again, lots of more policy talk and research that to be discussed with many different youths around APAC region. And then lastly, we have the Amplifying Youth Voices and Impact. So we have 5 groups. So we have the Net Mission Academy Organizing Committee. So what you just saw a while ago, there is a group of people who, like myself and Noel and the rest of the team, who will help guide the conversations in the academy. Next is the Governance and Policy Committee. This is kind of to make sure that Net Mission is doing well and making sure everything is legal and, all that stuff. Next is the Digital Content and Research Committee. So if you're keen on making new designs or making videos or helping us out with just anything creative, then that's kind of the working group that we'd highly suggest for you to join. Or if you like making blog posts, making your own articles, maybe this is the working group for you. And next, we have the Net Mission Advisory Board. Some of our speakers are actually part of this, where they kind of help the other working groups on like looking at some documents that we have, some of the sessions, how we can make these sessions better. And also, this group is really to get to know what's happening with the rest of APAC youth leaders and what's happening in their country, or if they have anything interesting to share with us that we could share with the participants, right? And of course, lastly is the Youth IG event committees. So like this, myself, Noel, Dean, and Gita were part of this to kind of help guide and make this program that we have here very fun and interactive and lots of knowledge to share with you all. So those are the working groups, and please make sure to check us out on our website, which is yIGF.Asia, or you can check more at netmission.asia for more information on all of this, because we really value youth empowerment and youth engagement, and just making sure that our voices are heard and we're just able to have a great time interacting with one another and just really make that change that we want to see. I think that pretty much it. And yes, so now we're on to like our final bit, right? So this is the Reflection Island, and we want to hear from you. I mean, I understand that this year we were supposed to go to Nepal to have a hybrid event, but of course, due to the things that are happening or going on in Nepal, we just made sure that everyone is safe. So, apologies, for the times that we had some technical difficulties, but what is an event without those technical difficulties, right? So let's all scan the QR code on your screen right now, or the team has also sent the link in the chat box.
Yeah.
Um,
Before you move
yes.
on, I just want to add something very quickly about the working group. Thanks for
Okay.
all the thorough instruction on that one. Just avoiding that, we've received many enthusiastic emails. Many of those working group, especially the ones being part of like organizing committee, we do require you to be a net mission ambassador or alumni first. But most of you are already in our ecosystem, being part of the NetMission Plus alumni network, as well as the NetMission Digest and a monthly newsletter. So you guys are in that. And for working groups like APPO or a few others, we most of the time open the opportunities to recruit members who participated at yIGF or other fellowship program. So as soon as you stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled on our newsletter, you should be able to, to catch the window of applying for those opportunity. So that's the very last bit that I wanted to add before we move on for the reflection. Over to you, Bea.
Thanks, Jenna, for the clarification. And yep, so if you're interested, just please send us an email or yeah, anywhere in our socials as well. So hopefully some of you are here on a reflection island. No pressure if you can't do this right now, or if some of you can do this later as well. But we really wanted to share this reflection island with you to kind of have a more interactive session. This part of our final part of the yIGF is really we want to hear from you and maybe what sessions you like the best. Sorry. Oh, is it going to a
So
wrong
the
mural?
link,
Maybe,
the link is, yeah, the link is going to a different island. Looks like a house. I know we have lots of interactive tools, but
oh,
probably paste the wrong link.
yes.
Yeah,
Team, maybe we can send in the Reflection Island link real
yeah.
quick. Okay, well, while the team is sending that in our chat, I just wanted to share with you guys the Reflection Island here on Miro. So we want to just hear from you guys. You can definitely unmute yourself, or if you just want to answer this, maybe today or within the day. But we really wanted to know kind of what sessions you enjoyed, what are the talking points that you recall, and kind of um it is stuck in your head now that a speaker has mentioned it. And I think Noel has sent the link. And also maybe if you have any screenshots, maybe you can share it as well here on the island, so that others can see as well, or maybe they can use to share on their own socials. And maybe what are the things you learned? Did you learn more about AI literacy? Did you learn more about misinformation, disinformation? And then again, like the highlights and wins, what went well, what didn't go too well, what could be improved. We really want to learn from all of you because every year is different. And this time around, we weren't expecting it to be fully online, but of course, we're youth. We are very flexible and we adapt to things very easily, right? So hopefully you guys definitely enjoyed, and maybe you guys are on the island. Are there people on the island already? Are
I've
people
seen many
joining the
people's on the islands already.
island? Great, thank you so much. So maybe the team, Ankita, Nawal, Dean, maybe you could also share your insights for what you learned today, and then anyone here on the floor can unmute themselves and maybe share you can give us a shout out to anyone or share your thoughts on what went well in today's session and so on and so forth. So I'll leave the floor open. Please feel free to raise your hand. Yep, we're open to your thoughts here. So this is any thoughts from anyone? Maybe you want to share. I'll call on Ankita. I see you.
Yeah. I mean, I can just share as an OC member. I think we did pretty well on time because we concluded the whole event before time. So I'm happy about it because I don't think we have ever done that before. So that's quite amazing on our part, and kudos to us for that.
Thanks, Ankita. No, I agree. I mean, it has been a long day since the capacity building, but we're here and we're pushing through. And really appreciate the participants for joining us throughout the whole day and really sticking around. I know being in front of a screen can be quite draining, but we really hope that you learned a thing or two during the different sessions that we had and maybe the conversations you had with one another in the breakout groups. So, anyone want to unmute themselves to share anything? What you guys liked, shout outs, anything, what could be improved for next year, or maybe what sessions do you want to see next time around? Yes, from the local hub in Islamabad. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. First out, I will give you a shout out, thumbs up to you people all, to you can say managing and organizing this stuff. So I am representing two heads. One is I am coordinating on the local youth hub on behalf of Internet Society Islamabad chapter. So being an Internet Society Islamabad chapter, I will definitely available to support such kind of initiative to engage and help the youth from my region. I will thanks to Naval, that is you can say is in my region and also part of admission for you can say taking this initiative and pushing me and motivating me to you can say do such activity. First of all, thumbs up to you people, and as a community you can say leader, I will definitely in future available to initiate and you can say more productively organize such kind of sessions. Apart from this, I will really like the idea how you people engage the people. There is one suggestion regarding the technical thing. I would like if you can share some of the instruction before you can say joining, like the toolkit. If the toolkit in the form of a video, recorded video, that will be more helpful to you can say understand, because and if we have diverse region people, like I know number of students or youth engage with net mission. So if we can plan this informative kit in multiple language, so kit is available but we have multiple language in Urdu, in like sort of main Asian region language. So that will help specifically if I talk about my region. So if the toolkit is a mixed language and that in a short of a video, and these kind of you can say thing will be explained prior to that meeting. Like I open this you can say this cloud, so I personally a bit confused what I have to add, where I have to add. So this is one suggestion, and again much appreciate effort, and thanks to all for your time and having us, and we will help collectively to make internet safe, secure, acceptable for all. Thanks.
I just wanted to add something very quickly. As someone who lead the NetMissions Asia as an organization and all those programs, I really appreciate your proposal on translating materials. While we have most of the stuff that we develop, it's open source. We publish it on our website. We don't currently have like capacity to actively reach out to ask for people to translate. So, I hope that conversation like the ones we had at yIGF open the door for those who want to take the initiative and translate our work. And just have a collaboration. You know where to find me and the rest of the team. So take that initiative. I think that's kind of like key message coming out from today's conversation is that everyone try to, use the voice wisely and take their own advantage privilege to make some changes, and eventually we'll get somewhere that we collectively believe in, and build that sturdy table that Bea really wants, right? And yeah, so please, everyone, if you have ideas, please add them to this reflection island, because not only the team at yIGF will get back to this document and go through all the suggestions that you make, but the team at NetMission will also try to take ideas from here and see how NetMission as an organization could do to innovate for better youth engagement from our region. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the kind note. In the last, I just want to add regarding you say that the capacity limitation of making things accessible. So there is a suggestion like where we have multiple working groups. So why not we have a working group under the net mission? And I thought any number of you can say participants joining in start, they are not as much technical to engage in the ecosystem of internet governance. So if people from the literacy language background or the people they are study the literature or any literature language, so they can you can say part of that working group and they can help and support this net mission you can say journey in translating their content, and we can take those volunteers from the respected region. So this is the suggestion. So yes, I can understand the limitation. So yeah, thank you for having me, and thanks.
Thanks for proposing all those really specific ideas as well. And then, yeah, just so you know, like that mission's mostly running by volunteers from across the regions, and even as simple as tasks like administering a group as it seems, it takes a lot of effort. So, as this idea came up, happy to facilitate some conversation and then take it forward with you guys, because that mission also has a pretty prominent network at in Pakistan. That's why we have local hubs from Pakistan 2 years in a row, and then perhaps that's just some new initiative that turns into ongoing efforts that net missions and all the youth leaders from APAC collaborate as an ongoing basis. And we can certainly take this further as a way forward. As at yIGF, after all this conversation, yIGF OC members will put effort into translating all the points that we discuss into action points. And we also have a 3-year blueprint coming out from last year. Many of the goals has not been realized yet. So, again, recommended all of you to see, go back and take a look and see what you guys can do and what you can leverage your own network to execute. And if there's any opportunity where you might need like an organization like NetMission or some others to work on, I think those are really good opportunity to collaborate. But I think if you really want to be taken seriously, and personally think that we should really just like go back to your own position and work more, and then the one you talked about in terms of translating materials and making things more accessible in local language is one of the key steps that I think our region should really look into.
No, yeah, but thank you so much for the recommendations, and I totally agree with what Jenna mentioned. Anyone else like to share their thoughts? Any other suggestions? I see Nicola, she just shares that thank you very much to the hosts and organizers. She's grateful to be part of today's learning and engagement. I'm really grateful as well for your participation. Anyone would like to raise their hand? As we are at the home stretch of today's session. I see screenshots. Maybe Ankita, you want to zoom in? You share some screen. Cool, cool. Oh, this is from the session a while ago, IGF. Yep. Anyone would like to do a quick shout out, and then we can have our closing remarks by Jenna. Jasmine, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say a quick shout out to the team for like organizing like very I think very innovative approach, and also very consistent effort on getting youth really engaged in discussion and sharing inputs. I being a person that on and off joining um this kind of youth sessions and based in Hong Kong, I and earlier a few weeks ago finishing the HKYIGF on site. I've been very I mean like it's kind of like moment that I feel like it's that I want to try to catch up on also with the regional youth in Asia Pacific, how we move on with engaging youth, and also to translate the input from youth into output that we could share with the other part of the world, and also the other stakeholder groups. So I feel very empowered and also very glad to be part of this yIGF this year again. Like after many years of, I think my last when I was in your role, it's like some years ago. It's quite a long time, but given that, yeah, I mean, I just want to say a thank you for your team for putting the effort on here. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jasmine. Yeah, and yeah, to put it into context, when Jasmine was in my role right now, I was a participant when she was the organizer for yIGF. So really full circle here as well right now. So really appreciate you, Jasmine. Any other thoughts from the group here? I mean, we have around 2 more minutes, and then we can definitely wrap up the yIGF. Any more shout outs? Anything that you guys enjoyed during these sessions? And anything? Don't be shy. I mean, so I see your camera's on, so I have to call on you. I keep doing this to you.
No, it's fine. I also would like to thank the team for organizing the yIGF. Yeah, I do know that it would be a tough thing to do, and especially as others already highlighted, I was really inspired by the time management. It has not been delayed. So yeah, especially the since the yIGF has been changed to the remote, pretty in a closed situation, I believe that there will be a many obstacles that you might face, but it was so good regardless of those rapid transitions. I would like to thank the net mission team. And for the suggestion, I was just thinking of it, but I cannot think that much though. If we could actually choose like which speaker's breakout room that we want to join, it would be really cool because like you guys shared the speaker list in advance. So probably some would expect to meet a certain speaker in some sense. But I like kind of, yeah, empathize with the fact that if they voluntarily choose the room, there could be an imbalance between the room, right? So it's or yeah, every day it's really hard to decide how to do that. So yeah, thank you for organizing.
I want to echo on that very quickly. I think Winslow provided a really great suggestions because I was just reflecting on some hiccups that we face as we set up breakout groups. We have been making Netvision Academy or yIGF like in hybrid format or completely virtual for 8 years now. Breakout rooms are something that we always have challenge with for many reasons, technical reasons or the audience that you're facing, right? And also the interface that we use always change. The tools, sometimes Zoom, people who tune in might not be as familiar. Those are all the factors that make it's very, make the buffer for errors very slim. So just a reflection, and I think that you giving the autonomy to audience to choose which group they are going may be better because imagine in a real life situation, people get to get to choose or receive the order, and then they move instead of having one person move them around, right? Which is very different from the virtual setting. But that format's totally something that we'll go back and think about it, because every time when this kind of tool tries to integrate some supposedly interactive feature, it just makes the whole engagement experience very counterproductive in a sense. Um, you know, as we can see, most simplified sessions today somehow more engaging with tools like the Slido Q&A and all that. I don't know if this reflection will help you guys help spark some of the thoughts. If you do, please add to the island, because yIGF is a space that we've been experimenting many different creative format for a good conversation. So I love that whenever someone's trying to suggest something like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Minson. Thank you, Jenna. Yes, back to the local hub, and then after that, we'll wrap things up.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to say goodbye, all of you. As Nawal already told in the group, due to some political and there's a setup for the Palestinian rights in here in Islamabad, so that's why the roads are closed. So we are two people with me, two students from the local hub. So rest people they leave the session. So I just want to say thanks again and give a shout out to you all people to organize, and thank you. I am signing out as a local hub. So yeah, again,
Yes.
see you in the next year with the
Yes.
same local hub, with more audience and with more, you can say, energy.
Yes, thank you so much. And we hope you guys are all safe over there. And we really appreciate you creating that local hub and still pushing through with it despite what's happening right now. But please stay safe and thank you. And I guess I'll pass it over to Jenna to maybe do a few housekeepings and wrap up our YGF session.
No, I'm not doing housekeeping. I'm supposed to do a closing remarks.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Just
closing
kidding.
remarks. No.
I'll leave the housekeeping to you guys. I would try to be keep it brief, short and sweet. First of all, I would like to thank my team at YGF to organize this event. It's not easy, especially when you guys have other obligation during daytime, whether it's work or study. It really means a lot. But this is the kind of effort that make YIGF an initiative that's truly youth led, made by youth for youth, and I hope that we can continue the spirits this way in our region. Now, secondly, of course, we would like to thank all the community partners and supporting organizations, including .Asia organization, to support and trust us to handle this. This is really quite interesting journey to work with young people's all this time, and this time, even though we had to switch it to fully virtual setting, we observed pretty good attendance from the start. And of course, people would drop off because of a really long day. But that really signifies that the participation from our region did become more engaged, and it just keep increasing. And I really hope that we can keep the momentum. Now, I would like to give special thanks to local hubs in Islamabad and Manila. I know both of them, like the organizer from both of the hubs, already signed off. But thanks to all their contact points within the yIGF organizing committee, those local hubs are initiated and organized by youth leaders. So I really, really appreciate, also personally, want to thank you guys for all the effort you guys invested in doing this. And lastly, I hope that we will try to go back and take the message with us, and think what kind of actions you can take from your own position, whether with your community or yourself individually, because I think that's the only way for us to make the change we want to see. Now, lastly, thanks for bearing with my really broken voice. Um, I was tuning in all the way from Canada. I used to come from I come from Hong Kong. Used to live there, but now I live in Canada, and I was down with a fever yesterday. And so I'm very glad that I still get to had a good time with you guys despite the time difference and only one day. I hope you guys enjoy the program and really wish to see you guys very soon. And thanks everyone for all your active participation.
Yay, thank you so much, Jenna, for sharing those things, and we thank you as well for sticking around 3 a.m. and to 9 a.m. So get some sleep right after this. But just a quick reminder, just a few housekeepings as well. We do also have a survey that we would like to ask from you guys, separate from the Reflection Island. So maybe Ankita, you can share that on your screen right now, really quickly. And then while Ankita is sharing that, if you do want to obtain the yIGF certificate, please don't forget to join us day 1 and day 2 yIGF huddles. During that huddles, it'll only be 30 minutes right after each town hall session of APrIGF. So we basically just want to hear from you guys what your favorite session was throughout the day, what you learned, and that's basically it. We just really want to get to know you more and just have that connection that we could do, as much as we can being online, right? So hopefully you guys can take a picture of the survey, or the link has been sent in the chat. Please feel free to do that. Again, so please join the huddles. And then if you did post anything, please feel free to tag us as well at NetMission or at yigf.asia. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Noel, Ankita, Dean, is there anything else that the participants will need to do during the week? Did I miss out on anything?
No, Bea, I think you've covered everything. And just if you have any kind of questions or any important information, you can reach out to us on WhatsApp. And we all are here to help you for the next 3 days. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ankita. Noel and Dean, anything else from your end?
No, we have already mentioned everything.
All right, great. Dean, do you want to say anything?
So slay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, yep. It's 9 p.m. over here in the Philippines. But again, we really appreciate all of you. And we hope to see you at our yIGF huddles. And hopefully you guys enjoy the next few days with APrIGF and learn so much. And please share that with us. So again, thank you all once again. And we really appreciate all of you and hope to see you guys around. And again, see you in the huddles. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.